Discover a fascinating world of curiosities and knowledge. If you love exploring the mysteries of the universe, learning interesting facts and expanding your mind, then you've come to the right place. Subscribe now to our Curiosities channel to dive into a journey of discovery and learning. Let's go to the video. In 1545, almost 5 centuries ago, the Aztec nation collapsed once and for all. Its citizens began to have high fevers and headaches, starting to bleed from the eyes, mouth and nose shortly afterwards. As a result, they gradually died until they disappeared from the world. By 1550, 80% of the Aztec population, 15 million people, had been exterminated. For centuries, scientists have struggled to understand how such a deadly event could have happened and reached Mexico. Now, almost 500 years later, the first answers appear to have been found. Population plague. Locals described the disease that ended the Aztec Empire as Coccolitli, which in the Aztec language Nahuatl means pestilence. Using DNA evidence from the teeth of long-dead victims, scientists were able to conclude that the cause of the plague was likely a typhoid-like enteric fever caused by Salmonella enterica, specifically a subspecies known as paratyphi C. This subspecies is a bacterial pathogen known to cause enteric fever, which is spread through infected food or water. Furthermore, it is also similar to the salmonella that we now associate with cross eggs. Luckily for us, however, the modern variation of this bacteria rarely causes infection in humans. Using ancient DNA from 29 skeletons found in a Coccolitli cemetery, scientists were able to test for the presence of the bacterial pathogens. The only germ detected was paratyphi C, leading researchers to believe that it is the most likely candidate for causing the extinction of the Aztec people. Origin of the outbreak. Despite the recently obtained data, the research team made it clear that there could be other pathogens present in the Aztec remains, but which were undetectable or unknown to humans. These, in turn, cannot yet be completely ruled out. The results of the study were published in the scientific journal Nature Ecology and Evolution. In addition to the cause of the plague, researchers also appear to have found the source of the outbreak: European colonizers. The most likely scenario is that animals carrying these diseases were brought to Mexico by settlers, whose immune systems were already equipped to deal with the germ. The Aztecs, however, had never been exposed to such a disease and were unable to deal with the consequences. Historically, this is something that decimated several native peoples in the Americas during the colonization period. In the past, diseases such as influenza, smallpox, measles, and other pathogens known to have been brought from Europe have also been taken into account in attempts to explain the end of the Aztec Empire. However, recent data seems to completely rule out these hypotheses. Despite the tragic end, the Aztecs certainly left behind an impressive legacy of one of the most evolved ancient societies that ever existed in these lands. Our Fun Facts channel is your passport to a world of fascinating discoveries and unlimited knowledge. Subscribe now and leave a like. Thanks for watching. To the next.